Hi guys, and welcome back along to ForgeCraft the Modpack with me, TechnoJock. When I last left you, we were about to get stuff going with our smeltery from Tinker's Construct. We'd got it all built, and since then I've been along and I just got myself a little bit of lava, popped it in there, so we've got just the one bucket from over in the ravine over that direction. And I popped in some ground up copper and some aluminium that I had, just a little bit, enough to make ourselves some aluminium brass. I made an ingot cast and a pickaxe head cast, so we've got that, and I added on a little bit to the outside here just to build it up so we don't get mobs jumping in there. What I will do, so we don't get anything spawning in there if it happens to be empty at the time, hopefully it'll be okay. So that'll keep that clear. We'll stop getting blood in there. So I'm wanting to make myself a pickaxe this episode, and then we're going to try and see if we can get on to equivalent exchange. So without further ado, what I want to do is I want to make myself the best pickaxe I can at the moment, which is probably going to be an alumite one. So alumite. To make alumite, we're going to need some aluminium, and so we need, what's that? Is that 3 aluminium, 1 iron, and 1 obsidian? So I don't have any obsidian at the moment because the only lava that I had went into the smelter itself. Got a reasonable amount of iron, and I've only got a tiny little bit of aluminium. So I stuck all my stuff dug up from the ground over here. So as we can see, I sat for a couple of minutes with our grindstone and ground up our tin and copper and our iron, smelted up the iron so we would have it ready, and we've only got a tiny little bit of aluminium left. So we need to go find ourselves a reasonable amount of aluminium, and we need to find ourselves either some lava or some obsidian. I would prefer if we found the lava in its raw form. What I would like to do is make a tank so I can bring up a reasonable amount of lava without going back and forth. So, no, that's not what I was wanting. Portable tank, I think, would be our best bet. So copper surrounded with 4 glass, and that can hold 8. I go to hardened. I could make. No, I don't have enough for invar at the moment. So I have 4 glass there, and I need boop. So if I just pop that in there, grab hold of this. Just made some drying racks to hold these things up here. I do have a pattern chest there that I'm going to use for things. In fact, I'll pop that in there. So that's handy. So I can swap in between things reasonably quickly without having to go into the pattern chest, which I've embedded here over in the wall. Can't quite get to the... I could do that. If I was to make a saw, I have flint. 1 flint. I'll need that. So if I make a saw... I'm going to keep some of this on me anyway. So if I do this, keep those, 1 saw, and I go and take this, I think if I do something cool like, if I make some slabs like that, can I make something? I can make pillars. I'm going to have a look and see what I can do about. I would quite like it to be like that, and then maybe. Does that look any good? No, I still can't quite get to that and see. It doesn't really matter. Okay, I think I'm just trying to overthink this. And besides, that doesn't have a UI. I can't even see in like that. Okay. I'm just going to forget I ever did that. That was silly. Right. And then put that back there. Okay. Anyway, that'll have melted. 1 copper. Please and thank you. And surround that with glass. And we are good to go. I have 1 iron pickaxe on me. I think I should probably make another one to take with. And I think I shall also make myself another stone shovel to take with me as well. Stick on my trousers over the top of my kilt. How are we doing? That's not too bad. I've got a stone tool rod and a stone pickaxe head there that I can bin when I'm out and about. Hello. Oh yes, I made my 2x2, not 4x4 tree, and as you can see, you can get a fair bit of this, or you can get all of this, by making a little spiral staircase up and harvesting it that way, and that way you can get to the top of quite a high tree. And then you can just dig your way down, and that'll work. There's loads of slimes over there. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, so I haven't taken it all down yet because I didn't require it all. So, let's now go and get ourselves some aluminium and see what we can do about getting... What level are we at here? 32, that's way too high. Right. We need to get down. Oh, I kind of seem to have lost my way. Yep. Tell you what. Let's... it was over here, wasn't it? Let's make our way into bat form. Ouch. Right, so... aluminium and iron. And some lava. Well, there's plenty of iron down here. I'm not short of iron quite at the moment. It's the lava and the aluminium that's the problem. Aluminium should be fairly easy to spot because it looks so different to other ores. I'm not seeing very much. Ooh, experience bushes. That's a nice little find. Oh, ooh, that's an even nicer find. Right, let's quickly pop back into human form and right, and dive in here. Uh-oh. Oh dear, that was deeply unfortunate. And it's getting to be night time. Right. Oh, that's a shame. That was a little bit foolhardy of me. I should have gone in there, dived around with torches, and then dived out as quickly as possible. Right, I need to get myself a sword. Not too concerned about my stuff at the moment because gravestones are on. I still don't have enough string or wool for a bed, which is really rather frustrating. I'm going to make another one of those crystal swords because actually, am I? What's a crystal sword compared to an iron sword? Let's see. Iron sword is +6, which is the exact same as a crystal sword. Right. Well, that's that decision made, isn't it? And I need some food. Boop. Right. Guess we're going back down that hole and get my stuff back. Is it over this way? Where is it? Where's the entrance into that chasm? There. Yes. Okay. Oh my. I'm going to take some of these because I'm going to need them to light up that bit. Hello, Mr. Spider. By all means, drop some string. No, it was down here, wasn't it? Right. let's. Oh. Right. Think that should be okay. Whew. Right, I want to keep this intact because I'll be wanting to use that later on. What little I have. What have we... Right. We've got, wow, we've got 3 music discs. Power catalyst for blood magic. Lengthening catalyst. 2 iridium ore. Wow. Steel sword, pretty handy. Single-use safari net. Tin, copper, and some ender pearls. This is a good haul. This is very good. Music. The iridium ore. Wow. Less concerned about these things. Steel sword. Can melt it down. Get myself some steel, and then I can learn the exchange value for it. How are we doing? I've run out of inventory space. Okay. I think I shall leave one of these down here and use it as a bin. How about that? That's going to the bin. I can get sticks in it. Why don't I eat something as well? These. I'll get saturation. Whilst although I am full on hunger, those give you extra saturation. So I won't need to eat quite as quickly or quite as soon. Okay. Is that tin ore? Oh, there's more of those as well. I need something to block that up with, really. So, oh, and I'll use them up as well. Yep. That'll work. Still a little bit concerned about beasties coming up behind me, but we're doing okay here. Put those onto there. Not very much in the way of... Uh-oh. There's some more aluminium. 2 seconds. Ooh, charged Certus quartz. That'll be handy. Ah! Right. Okay, stop now. That'd be handy if you could stop now. much aluminium do I actually need for making alumite? I need 3. I've got 2 there, which will grind down. Yeah, I can do this. Right, okay. So I just need to find some lava, which I think I'll find on the surface rather than going around down here at the moment, because I'm not very well prepared for spelunking at the moment. So why don't I try and get rid of that death marker for a start? Yeah. Now, is there anything on our map? There's nothing that... There's lava there, there, and there. Okay, so I'll pop back, clear out my inventory, and go and get some lava, I think, and I shall meet you back at the base. Okay, I'm back at base. I've managed to get myself a portable tank full of lava and another lava bucket. I'll pop that into the tank outside. That'll be fine. So I also stopped off and got myself some reeds, some sugarcane rather. I got some there and planted it out the back, and I managed to pick up another few berry bushes as well. So everything's looking rather nice out here. I've got the aluminium here as well, and I've got my iron there. So the aluminium brass, we needed 3 aluminium, not the aluminium brass, rather the alumite, 3 aluminium to 1 obsidian and 1 iron. Now, how are we going to get obsidian and break it if we don't have a diamond pickaxe? Well, the smeltery is capable of making obsidian inside it. So what we'll do is we'll take that off and we'll be able to put a portable tank there. Now what I might do actually is get myself another portable tank for a very good reason. If I pop that in there, we'll get that. And I need some more glass. I've got 3 there, but I've got plans for that 3. I shall pop that, because you'll see, that might have given you a clue there. We need a way of getting piping into the front of the smeltery, so we've got the water and the lava to make the obsidian. Now, I don't have anything to make fluid ducts at the moment. I thought about using the Endrio fluid conduits. Now that needed quite clear glass, and quite clear glass you normally make in an alloy smelter. However, you can chisel it from normal glass. So I made myself a chisel, sacrificed a little bit of iron to make that, and we can make quite clear glass there. So we can make 3 of that. I made some conduit binder just from some clay, sand and gravel. So if I do this, and get some conduit binder, pop that in there like that, then I can make fluid conduit. So that's fantastic. A nice quick way of making a little shortcut to what we need. So I'll get this smelting down as well. Copper to the bottom. I'm going to put this aluminium ore in here as well. Get that. I'll take what I've got done there, and the copper in the middle, so we've got an empty portable tank that we can go and pop on there, and like, oh, okay, I may have to pipe in through the front of that. That's fine. I also made myself a crescent hammer with some of the iron and tin that I found earlier on, so I can quickly pop these off. So that shouldn't be an issue. I certainly don't want it to connect to that. No. And that, no. No. Thank you. And I want it to go in that way. Oh, no, 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 not that one. I want that one. Because I only want to put one in there. But that's gone in. Is it in? Got lava. It is going in. Okay, it's going in. A bit slower. That's fine. Don't mind if it's slow. How are we doing for... Quickly. Go away, spider. Any string? No string. Great, thank you. Update. That one's updating. No. I think I need to fill in some of that. Oh my gosh. I'm having a derp moment. Right. So now we can put the water in there, and that's going to mix as an alloy to make obsidian. There we go. Brilliant. So we've got aluminium and we've got obsidian, so just need iron in there. And then we will get our alumite. Fantastic. Just exactly what we require. So I also require, I've got the paper to be able to make the paper tool rod, the paper binding rather. So we've got one paper binding, excellent, and the tool rod we were going to make out of slime. So what slime have we got? We've got plenty slime, so I can use slimy mud. I think there was some dirt in there. Slimy mud and sand, I think it is. I need one more sand to make a slime crystal. One slime crystal. I'll be good. I'll make sticks. And put 2 sticks in here. And the slimy mud. And that will be good. So we've got 1 alumite. We've got a little bit of iron left. Got some aluminium left. And we've got some obsidian. Okay, so we've got nuggets of things. It's a little bit annoying to have nuggets. Excuse me while I take care of this slime, because otherwise that's going to drive me mental. There we go. I'm not going to deal with the skeleton out there. We can take this down because I think that's sufficient. And pop that there. I might make myself a nugget cast. I think that might not be a bad idea. Is that the aluminium brass? Yes. Make myself a nugget cast there. And I'm aware that we are getting increasingly close to the wrapping up point. So we've got alumite there that we're going to put into our pickaxe. I'm going to get rid of some of this stuff as well. I cooked up some smooth stone as well, so we're good to go on that shortly as well. And that should be done. 1 slime crystal. And we're going to have our slime tool rod, which is brilliant. Got a little bit of slime left. We can pop that. And I'll pop that lot in there. Oh, I need to plant those. Do that in a bit. So our alumite pickaxe head. Done. Let's put that in there because I think we've got 3 nuggets of alumite. Not quite sure if I'll be able to use that for very much, but it's there anyway. Obsidian, we've got 1 nugget's worth of obsidian. I need to put that back up as well. So 1 obsidian ingot. That looks very much like manulin, so I'm going to probably mess that up later on. I can put my pickaxe head one back in there. I want to go with that. Again, not sure how much use 1 nugget of obsidian is going to be. I'll clean that out later on, because what we want to do is we want to make our pickaxe now. So that in there, that in there, that in there, we've got the Techno Pick. There we go. 1 quality pickaxe now, capable of getting everything in the overworld that we require, and it'll be able to get us our nether ores for when we want to make an even better pick. In fact, I'll probably make a shiny one. But I think that's probably a good place to stop for today. We didn't get onto our equivalent exchange again, but we did finish our cool pick. So we're at a good point with that. What I really do want to do is go mining now for gems. Hopefully we'll stumble on some shiny ore, because I believe shiny is the new manulin. So if you go for a sword blade pattern, you can check out here. Where's something that's mana steel, mithril, don't know what that is. Where's shiny? Why don't I just search for shiny? So you can see a shiny broadsword does 9 attack damage, whereas a manulin sword does 8. So yeah, shiny is much better for that. And I think if we do, where's a pick here? There's the manulin pick, does mining speed 9. A shiny pick does mining speed 14, and if we check that against cobalt, which is normally the fastest, it's mining speed 14. What did I say that shiny was? 14 as well? Yeah, okay, so they're the same. Durability 1968. 1968. Okay, so cobalt's better for durability, but they're the same speed. But since I'm probably going to be putting something like flux onto it, or at the very least moss for auto repair, I'm less concerned about the durability on it. So it's a bit easier to get hold of shiny in the overworld as it would be to get cobalt, because yeah, going around the nether, never pleasant. Okay, so I think that's a good wrapping up point for episode 2. Again, please let me know what you think of the format, if you want me to change something, if you want less cuts, more cuts, if there's anything you particularly want me to try out. I'm reasonably au fait with the likes of Feedbeast Ultimate Pack and Darwolf 20s pack, so if there's something in there that you want me to cover, I'm reasonably familiar with the mods in there. There's some that I'm not. Witchery, never really been my thing. That Requiliery thing I'm not familiar with. Haven't done an awful lot with RF tools, but it does interest me. Mistcraft, I've touched a little bit on in the past, so I've managed to make a mining age and a void age, but it's not something I'm very familiar with. But like I say, if there's anything in particular you'd quite like me to see me do, or if you've got any other suggestions or tips for me, please leave a comment. By all means, leave a like, subscribe, and we shall see you next time. Thanks very much, and bye-bye. Pickaxe to the face. Bye-bye.